Alright guys, let me show you real quick how to take the Hexalister listing, and we're gonna list those listing on Mercari. Okay, so I'm here in eBay. So the thing about Mercari is that they don't like dropshipping, right? So from my experience, past experience, a lot of people use eBay rather than Amazon and Walmart, only because eBay depend on your sellers. It comes in a box that as if you ship it from home, right? It doesn't have a logo of Amazon or Walmart when it's sent to the customer. So to be safe, sourcing from eBay to Mercari would be the safest option to avoid for being banned from Mercari. So, but I do see people that list Amazon and make pretty good money. I guess you could list items from third party on Amazon. They do have great items for third party sellers as well, and do that way as well. But if you do Prime on Amazon, it's going to be more likely to come in an Amazon box and they could report you. But I see guys that sell just regular Prime items and still sell pretty well on Mercari, so I'm not sure. But I'm not going that route, the safest route to keep your Mercari account. I would go to supplier that does not, ship an item in a box where the customer will know where it comes from. So let me go ahead and add this item to Hexalister. The thing about, in order for you to see this listing on Mercari, it has to be an unlisted status, right? Okay. Or the archive status. Okay, those are the two status I will bring over for you to make a choice what listing you want to list on Mercari, and I'm going to show you the interface of that. But currently I don't have any in the archive. However, you might have a bunch of listed here that you can choose and say, you know what, I'm going to take this over to archive, and then let me save archive because I want to bring this listing to Mercari as well. So I have one archive and then 3 unlisted. So let me edit the description real quick. Now this one, eBay doesn't have a lot of description. Let me go back into my eBay here. Let me go back to Walmart here. Hit OK. Just want to search for that title on Walmart. Let's see if we can find something. So this one is selling at $69 here. And on eBay they sell for $54 here. So let me go inside here. I just want to grab the description really quick from here. I'm going to open up Hexalister, select the listing. I'm going to clear it out, and I'm going to paste it real quick here and hit save. Okay, so now we have 3 unlisted. Okay, and also one thing I can do as well, if somehow the eBay go out of stock, I want this listing to be the backup. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click the alternative URL. I'm going to click on here. It will grab the URL here. I'm going to hit save. So if it does go out of stock, I can navigate to the other supplier, right? And then check that one out. Okay, so you have that choice as well. So let's navigate to Mercari, and let's see if we can add some items onto Mercari. Okay. So I'm here at the Mercari list an item here page. As you can see, here are the items that brought over, because they are in the status of unlisted and archive, so total 4. All you do is, so you can have hundreds of these, right? From the drop down, you choose the first one or whatever you want to start listing, and all you have to do is click on paste. As you can see, the photos are added here, and the title, description, new, brand is not sure, default to that, ship your own, default the zip code here. For me it is, but if it doesn't, you just put something here. As you can see, you can turn on smart price. If not, you can turn it off or turn this on. It's up to you, but the prices are set here. Here's all your selling fees here and processing fee here as well. So the only thing you have to do is put the hashtag, which is optional, and the category here. So what I have done, I have a search here. Okay, so you click on the search, it's going to search for this title in Mercari, right? And hopefully we can find some some hashtag and category as well. Okay, so let me click on search. Okay, so here it looks like this item, right? $37, same picture here, right there. Okay, so what we can do, we can click inside, and here we have is garden and outdoor, garden decor, landscape floodlights. Okay, so just remember that. I'm going to go ahead and copy the hashtag here. Some of them don't have hashtag. Not everybody's doing hashtag, but if they do, it's good to add them. Okay, so garden, outdoor, and garden decor. So let's go back here. Let's do garden and outdoor, garden decor. There you go. Let the hashtag, let's paste it in here. Control V, cut it. Control V, cut it. Control V. So we got everything basically, right? Okay, you can select the color if you want to, and all we have to do is so here's the thing about Mercari. I noticed every time you make a change, you notice that everything seems to be like reset. Okay, I don't know, is that maybe that's how it works, maybe there's a glitch, but when every time you put all this information, you know, scroll to the top down to the bottom, make sure everything's defaulted. As you can see, it's default to this, but then it didn't. So let me click on that. Okay, and everything looks good. That's probably the only thing you have to check, and then you just list. So when I click on list, so here's the listing. It's best to use review photos if you can, right? If you can Google it, you can find out, you can do Google Lens and find the product. Maybe they have a review photos. All you have to do is you do find a review photos from somewhere else on Google. You can always right click, copy the URL, okay, image URL, and all you have to do before you actually go to Mercari, I would insert the URL right in front of that, right? Okay, so when it comes over, you will have that image included in here as well. And usually that's the one you want to put as the main photo. Okay, but I see people using stock photo and they're still doing fine. But if you want to avoid being banned, maybe, you know, find something that looked like it's coming from home, right? That you took a picture from home, and then all you have to do is click on list an item again. And if it doesn't refresh this and see your drop down here, you just do a refresh here one more time. And now you see the drop down with all the listing in here, and all you have to do is choose the second, click on paste, same process, and you keep doing it until you finish all the listing. Okay, so when you're done, I suggest if you're done with this process, I would go back into Hexalister and take all this unlisted and make it listed. Okay, so I'm going to click on listed. So now they're all in the listed status. So when I refresh this, all the archive and unlisted become listed when you do that. And as you can see, there's no listing here. So that means you finish those listing to Mercari. So now there's nothing in the drop down to list. Okay, so that's how the process works. I'm gonna double check and just maybe refine some better workflow for you guys, but it should work for you guys. Okay, so the only problem with Mercari, you can only list one quantity at a time. When you sold that one, you can actually have to relist it again for another one, which is the annoying part of Mercari. But some people are making some extra income, so if you can find some supplier listed on here, hopefully you can get some review photos, and hopefully you get some sales with Mercari. But next one is Poshmark and eBay, and see if we can actually transfer all your Hexalist and be able to list on those items on eBay and those other platform. Okay, for you guys to have some extra income if besides what you currently do on Facebook Marketplace and Facebook Shop.